Game. Oh, the turn late. The turn late. I was like, I put him in defense, saying, okay, I just need to draw Sonic
Oh
Core.
my god, that was
I
so clutch. I'm
can't
so glad I caught
believe
that
that was.
under.
What's up, everyone? So today we're gonna just look at this kind of Storm Refresh deck I made. So Storm is kind of a community name for our Lightning Water decks. So I wanted to make a deck that was like a Lightning Water control, long, consistent deck. And this is what I kind of came up with. I do need to make some adjustments to the deck because I've been playing some games, and there's a few times where I've run into issues where I just don't have a strong enough attacker. Like my literal attack stat's not high enough to break something. But this is a great start for kind of where I'm going for with like a control deck with a Thunder Focus and some Water Splash. So we're going to start with just kind of why do I call it Storm Refresh? So obviously I mentioned Storm is our Thunder Water kind of community name for Water Thunder decks. And the Refresh deck is because I'm running 3 Quackles, which is when it's normal enchanted, you can move 2 Thunder from your Underworld to your Spirit deck. 2 Sluggles, which is same as Quackle but for water, so you get 2 water back from Underworld, and 3 Ambrosias. So that package right there lets me get back tons and tons of my spirits from my Underworld that I've used. So a great like early game play if I'm going say second is I can play Thunderstorm to destroy something in the back row and follow it up with a Quackle to return the 2 Thunder Spirits that I just spent to play Thunderstorm, allowing me to destroy something for the cost of a card, but not necessarily the cost of my 2 spirits. It's a very nice medium kind of combo. What else is this deck trying to do? So again, it's a control deck, so we have our Boom Bats for just, destroying Elestrals. We have some foamies to kind of, because we are a control deck, we want to go slow and late. The foamy will let us kind of let foamy get destroyed to get a misenchanted foamy on play with Thunder to play a Sonic Core potentially, or help stall till we get an Imperial out. So foamy's there is like the stall control 1 drop. We have Ashrabbit. Ashrabbit is a great early game filter draw card. So it's a 2/4, which is decent defensive stats. And you can look at 3 cards, pick one from the top of your deck, and put the other 2 back and shuffle. So it's a great repeated full draw effect, which we want in this deck because this deck, if you notice, isn't running any Nectar of the Gods. I might change that, but right now it's like, you know what? I'm having all this refresh stuff. Let me see what happens if I'm not using cards that are just expending for something that maybe I don't even like. Maybe I play Nog and I draw 2 cards I don't need. Let me try experimenting. This is my first deck without any Nectar of the Gods. I think I'm gonna put 1 or 2 in, but I'm not sure. But this is the deck as is, especially with the gameplay footage you'll see in a moment. This is where I'm running with. I have Afros. Again, I don't have Nectar of Gods, but I have Afros for some drawing effects. And if you get 2 Afros out, you can draw 4 cards every turn, and because we are so defensive, sometimes you can get the 2 Afros out, have like Poison Tipped Arrow or the Shield of Achilles out, protect the 2 Afroses, and draw another 4 cards on your next turn, which is kind of like just a really souped up engine. Sometimes you can let Foamy get knocked out to go get an Afros, and your opponent has no other response to play your other Afros to, let's say, a Misenchanted Zeus with water, and then just trade that water around to get a bunch of card draw, or Misenchanted Olympus to get a bunch of card draw. Afros is a very powerful draw engine in the right deck, and I think this is a solid deck because it forces my opponent to play slow. So Afros helps in this deck. So what caused my opponent to play so slow? We've seen kind of like you know, some draw package stuff, some removal. The new card Riceros, as long as it's enchanted, all non-thunder enchanted Elestrals in the field cannot attack the first turn they enchanted. That slows down so much of the game right now because it's basically saying, hey, you're playing Netcraft? Sorry, you can't attack. You're not in Thunder, you can't attack. Oh, you're playing something that's a 3 drop? Like, you can't attack with it right now. Riceros stalls a ton, and it's super useful. Poison Tipped Arrow, a lot of our creatures have 4 defense. Poison Tip says, hey, your Necrufts or your Storlets, they have 3 attack now. It's going to be way harder for those cards to get past our cards. Poison Tip, even just using his first ability, not expending the additional at the end of turn to destroy, has been very good at stalling stuff out. Sonicore, I'll get Sonicore in a moment. I'm going to keep going with the stall, because Sonicore is a little bit different. Tsunami is another great stall card. We're running a little bit of water, so even if we get our mid to late game Lestrals out, we can just give them an extra water to not get affected by tsunami, tap out a board, make them all defense. Tsunami is a great stall card, and it's one cost to knock things in defense position. It can stop attacks that way. Um, it's just a great card when you're playing water. Again, it's not great against water, but when you're playing a water deck and not playing against a water deck, Tsunami is very strong. Shields Achilles, if you've watched any video right now, Shields Achilles is a great removal card because it does not negate, it doesn't target the Elestral attacking. It negates the attack and returns the Elestral to opponent's hand. So it's not targeting to return, it's just negating the attack and bouncing something to the hand without targeting. It gets around a ton of counter protection like Trident. It's a really good card. And that's our stall package. I do run Zeus to help a little bit of removal. I think Zeus is coming out. I found very little use for him in the deck because I don't need to Nexus a ton with this deck. He's just kind of there right now because I noticed a lot of my 1-drops have 2-3 attack. Actually, I think they all have 2 attack. Zeus lets them get above some other things, like, lets them match with Necrof and Sorlet and stuff like that. So I might just need to take the Zeus out for some other attacker early. Not sure yet. And then our package to end the game with is Sonicore. So if Sonicore's on the field, no counter runes can be played, and neither player can activate counter runes. Or he can't be stopped by counter runes, and neither player can be activate counter runes. Sonicore is a great mid-game card, great late-game card. If your opponent's got a huge setup in the back of their board, Sonicore just says, I don't care about it now. Here's my 7 attacker, can you answer it? And if you play Riceros turn 1, they play Necrof, can attack, don't have anything to play except some counter runes. You play Riceros and then instantly put it into Sonicore, protect your Sonicore, you have a huge beater right there that's hard to deal with except with Invoke and, they have to play Boom Bats, they have to play Earthquake to get rid of it. And then continuing with the control thing, if you can get to Imperial somewhat consistently in this deck, which then lets you just start destroying the back line of your opponent's board. And if you can sit a Sonicore on the board, maybe with a Mount Olympus to get it some extra power, just thunderstorm some of the threats away, and then build back up with like another Riceros into an Imperial, that's basically game there. So yeah, it's a fun deck. I'll show you the Spirit deck real quick, and then I will show you one game that I played against Jade Johnny, who has a very very strong deck right now. It's 13 Zaptor and 7 Leviathan. And again, I have tons of way to get these back, so I don't really mind too much expending stuff. So yeah, that's the deck. Enjoy the game against Johnny. Um, there's going to be a lot of extra people talking in it. It's not the end of the world, but it was a very, very good game, and Johnny's deck is very, very strong. So with how close it ends up being, it was a great match. I hope you enjoyed the deck tech, and I'll see you guys next video. So
A little bit of cut commentary.
basically,
Okay.
all right. So I'm going first. Johnny, did you want to mull?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm keeping
All
it.
right. I'm gonna plop Rice Roast in defense, chanting 1 onto it, and then I will be playing a face down. I'm actually gonna play 2 face downs, and I will pass turn.
2 face downs. He's feeling dangerous, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm back.
Nectar of Gods. Yep.
Wait.
Nectar of the gods.
Nog, nog,
Sure.
nog, nog. Chug, 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 chug.
Dan should give me the voice over the Elestrals game when it comes out.
What, you want to be the
Yep.
like the announcer or whatever?
Double
Ready?
Aeolus.
Begin.
Someone's tutoring.
Double
Tutor.
kill.
Yep.
Finish him. I don't know. I develop arthritis by my late 30s. Will I go bald in 1 more year? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball C, you see?
Yeah, that
I
was
said
the most.
Z, but let your imagination run wild.
Draw, 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 draw.
I,
Draw,
I
draw,
don't
draw.
understand
9? You're
how
already at
people.
9? I haven't even touched you yet. I hope you're drawing your ambrosias.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm digging for.
Jeez, dude. Like, oh, man.
Yeah, no, you're telling me. Yeah, no, set one pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'm going to play Astrabbit in attack.
Yeah.
No response?
Nope.
Alright, ability. Sluggle into my hand. And after putting
Well,
Sluggle in my hand,
okay,
I
Rigo, what I
will
Judging off of what
play a
he said, he already knows about
Thunderstorm
that
on
website.
this rune next to Aeolus here.
Anyways,
Uh,
same thing as my name.
mm, I'll let it pop.
I
And
will in
then
the
I
the
future.
will.
Rigo,
I'm going
have
to
you
put
ever seen
Riceros in
Ninja?
attack. I'm going to do Astrabbit
No.
1.
You know, yeah,
And then Riceros for 1. Shield it. Okay. Bounce to hand.
Draw. Okay, that it?
Yep.
but
Expensive. Crash.
Alright, they trade.
Pass.
And I'll return to water.
Yep.
okay.
And then. Do I want to do. No, I will pass. Go ahead.
Draw. Thank the flipping gods. Okay.
It's fair.
I'm gonna expend a wind and grab back a wind, earth, and fire.
Party on, dancing down. Gotta
That
say it
is
in the right
correct.
order. It's Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You know, I didn't even think about the song until after someone else had mentioned it to me.
Do you remember?
I don't know what the back row is, so I'm like, honestly,
I also healed 5 that last return, so.
uh, we're gonna play as though that card is irrelevant.
Everything's relevant. Um. Yeah, you can have that.
All right, and then you'll expend one.
Yep. Alright. I'll draw for turn.
Yes.
I will play Foamy in defense.
Yes.
Um. Yeah, it is now. Ambrosia.
Yeah, like I said, play it as though it's irrelevant.
And I will spend 1 water, and then I'll pull back 2 lightning and a water. And that is my turn. Good.
I will draw one. We're gonna go ahead and play an Earth to play Pandison, pop Pandison for Ambrosia, sending and fire, and that will grab us back. Uh, fire. I think I have 1 Earth, so yeah, 2 Earth, fire, 2 Earth.
And then put you what at 4? 5? 5. Okay.
And then you're at 13.
Yep.
Two Earth for an earthquake.
Yep. I'm not gonna foam me.
And attack for 1.
Yep.
Yep. Here you go.
All right. I'll draw for turn. Yeah. I'm gonna boom bat.
Yes. That is a card.
Go ahead.
If I do
Yep.
finally make his appearance,
Yep.
and then attack for 2, so you'll take 4 total.
Yep.
All right, pass turn.
All right. Draw for turn. And then I'll play Riceros in defense.
Yes.
And pass turn.
All right, I will draw. Earth for Ambrosia.
Yep.
Send back Earth, Earth, fire,
Pitch it 4. Okay.
Earth.
Yep.
Nexus with Exaltair onto Pandison.
Yep. Expend 2.
Disenchant.
Yep.
For Ambrosia. Ambrosia, send fire. Grab Earth. Fire and Earth. And pass turn.
All right. I will draw for turn. I will play face down. And I will play a Quackle and attack. Oof. Okay. I will get 2 lightning back. Yeah, go to end turn. You're
Yeah,
gonna
I
spend
will
the
send
additional one?
I will send an Earth. Go ahead and deck. Yeah, to grab a Pyro here. Do you have them muted or do you not have them muted?
I have them muted right now.
Okay. To explain to anybody who doesn't understand what I'm doing, I'm literally just recycling with Pandison until I can do this. Eruption?
Okay. And then Nexus, I'm assuming, to knock me to 0.
Yes. Which will kill Pandison. However, by switching this to attack, it's your turn.
Yeah. Yep, that's game. Oh, the turn late. The turn late. I was like, I put him in defense thinking, okay, I just need to draw Sonicore, and then I'm good. Oh, man. All right, game number 2.
Dude, oh my god, that was so clutch. I'm
Can't
so glad I
believe
caught that
that
on
was the
recording.
turn late.
Oh my god. I'm so happy I caught that on recording, dude.
That was
Oh
a
my
really good
god.
game, though. And
That
then I
was
had a shield
super
here.
good. That was super clutch.
All right. So I lost. I'm going to choose to go first, if that's all right. Going into the next game. Welcome back. I'm just going to close out this video quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game. It was super fun to play. It was a little long, I apologize, but it was a very, very fun first game. We did play 3 games. No, we played 4 games, my bad. I lost, I believe, all of them. Johnny's X again, very strong, but I want to show you this game because it was a very, very good close game. If you want to see the rest of the games, go check out Johnny's channel. I'll have a link below to it. He's got the rest of the games labeled, I think, Summer Winds versus Storm Refresh, which is the name of his deck in the video we saw. And if you guys don't mind, I'd love you to, hit the like button, subscribe. I really appreciate that. I've gotten so many subscribers in the past couple weeks relative to the startup of the channel, so I appreciate you guys. And yeah, see you next video. Peace.